All right, man, it's time for our week 6 picks. It's hard to say, week 6 picks.
Week
uh,
six picks. Yeah, let's
yeah,
go.
so let's do this. We played our last game on here, we played against the Broncos, and we lost, but for some reason it didn't save, so we went back and simmed it, and it gave us the W, so we're going to take it. We're undefeated on our
So
franchise now, even though we
yeah,
kind of cheated a little bit. But yeah, talking about that, matter of fact, so we're 5-0. So this is kind of lining up with real life, actually. Come to think of it, it's pretty close. Um,
yeah, it's not
we
not
got
not far off.
two teams left in the NFL right now that are 5-0. They're both on a bye this week, so they get a free, I guess not a win, but a free no loss week or whatever you want to say. So this
Yep.
week we got the Chiefs and the Vikings, Rams and Dolphins are all on a bye, bruh. So we ain't got to worry about talking about them.
I'm glad we ain't got to talk about the Chiefs finally for one, even though I've been picking on every week. But
Yeah,
anyway, let's get into this picks, brother. Let's go with the Thursday night game. It's going to be the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks. The 49ers is in Seattle.
all right,
Both of these
man.
teams, let's say 49ers 2-3, Seahawks is 3-2.
This is a personal game for me a little bit since it's in our division, and I
Yeah, division.
I actually weirdly am hoping the Seahawks win. If they could tie, that'd be fantastic. But if not, hope the Seahawks win so that our standings in our division don't change too much. Arizona can stay in second place. Um, and I think I'm gonna give it to the Seahawks, man. Just I'm gonna try to will it into happening. But I don't know. 49ers have been kind of struggling. Obviously, they're still injured. Uh, I mean, I know they got some people back, but I don't think it's enough to make a difference. And Seahawks, I don't know. They've been just somehow barely making it by, but they've been doing it. I don't know what how, but they've been getting lucky and winning some games. So I can see it happening tonight.
Yeah,
Just some luck.
both of these teams have been kind of weird this year. Um, which honestly, I mean, the whole NFL season's been a little strange this year with some of the picks. It's like they ain't no way, and then they win. So it's like, what in the world? But anyway, I'm gonna just go with the 49ers, bro. I mean,
That's
I
fine.
think they still got the better overall team, and
Yeah, I hate you. Thank you.
I, yeah, sorry to pick them, but hey, I did you a favor last week though. I picked the Cardinals and they beat them, so.
That's true, and I didn't. So
All right, so that's you got the Seahawks and the 49ers. So we starting off separate already. Let's go.
man, look at it.
All right.
Arizona not won a single game on here. Disappointing.
All right, starting off with the first Sunday game, we have the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Chicago Bears.
I believe this is
Jacksonville's in Chicago.
another London
It,
game, buddy. I think.
yeah, no, it is 9:30 in the morning.
Yep.
Jesus, all these international games wearing me out.
It's happening a lot now, about every single week
Yeah,
so far. That's okay. It's cool. I ain't gonna wake up and watch it, but that's cool. Feel bad for the fans that want to wake up and watch. It's gonna be rough.
yeah, I didn't. This past Sunday, I woke up and I was like, "Oh crap! There's a game on." I just checked the score, but I didn't watch it because
Well, we say
it's the
9:30, but
Jets.
that's our time. We're on the East Coast, so I don't
That's
know how
true.
to convert that to other areas, but obviously.
Yeah,
Oh, come on.
East East Coast time's the best. I don't care.
Yeah.
I said what I said.
Anyway, sorry, my bad. I'm gonna give this one Chicago, bro. They've been rolling along pretty good at looking better. DJ Moore and Caleb Williams are clicking. Their defense has been good all year. I mean, really. So I think this should be a pretty easy game for them. Jaguars, they got their first win finally. They
Yeah,
looked a little bit
they
better, but I mean, I don't know, bro. I still think it ain't there for them. I think
beat
it's going to take
Buffalo
some time.
surprisingly. Buffalo's
Buffalo
been
been
a little
struggling,
down
bro. Yeah.
last couple weeks. Yeah. Um. So you going Chicago, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna agree with you. I'm gonna pick Chicago. They just beat the crap out of Carolina this past weekend, which sucked to watch. But Carolina, we got a lot of injuries right now and all, but they look good. Caleb looked pretty good. He's improved every week. And Jaguars, I don't know what they're doing. I'm surprised they won last week. I mean, I don't know. It's like they hadn't been in sync this year for some reason. I don't understand it, but I'm gonna go with Chicago.
All right. I feel bad. I pick against. Damn, I'm sorry. I pick against them
They good.
every single week, but I just don't think the Jaguars have got it yet.
No, I
But
agree.
anyway, yeah.
I agree. So moving on, we got this is gonna be a really good game. I think, in my opinion, we got the Washington Commanders and the Baltimore Ravens. Washington is in Baltimore.
Um, yeah, this is going to be a tough one, man. It should be a good game. It should be a high scoring game, very likely.
It's very
Um,
possible. Yeah, very
I
possible.
gotta, man, I'm gonna say, I think I gotta give it to Washington, dude. They've been rolling over some teams and putting up a lot of points pretty much every week. Um, I don't see any way that Baltimore's going to slow them down. I mean, you know, the Ravens' defense is pretty good. It's not great, but I mean, they've played some tough opponents, so it's kind of hard to tell how good they really are. But I mean, a lot of teams have scored a lot of points on them, and their offense has been saving it for them. But I could see Washington overwhelming them, just keep on throwing up some points on the board, and the Ravens have to play, depending on how the game goes. But I could see the Ravens having to try keeping up with them the whole time, and I think Washington might win by a field goal, overtime game. I'm gonna call it overtime game.
Yeah, yeah. Washington is, man. They've come out of nowhere this year. I mean, everybody knew got a new regime. Obviously, they got a new owner. He brought in some new coaches. He got Dan Quinn in there now. All new staff, and I don't think anybody's seen this coming quite so early. I mean, we seen it happen last year, sort of with C.J. Stroud and the Texans, and I don't think nobody was expecting a repeat this year. But that's what it's turned out to be, man. He's looked really good. Um, uh, what's his name? Jaden Daniels. Sorry, Jaden Daniels is looking really good, and McLaurin he's playing some good ball right now. So I like Washington, but I think I'm gonna go with my Baltimore Ravens. Mainly, the only reason really is because Derrick Henry's on my fantasy team, and I want him to go off this week.
I mean, he might still go off no matter what. I think this is going to be an
Yeah,
offensive game. I really do, man. So I
yeah,
really think this has potential to be an overtime situation game.
yeah. It's gonna be cool, man. It's like one of the first times it's like Lamar Jackson's almost playing himself basically with Jaden Daniels because Jaden
Hmm.
Daniels is a really good runner too, scrambler. So it's gonna be interesting.
Nice.
All right, so moving on, we got Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints. Tampa Bay is in New Orleans.
All right, man. We got another divisional thing for your
Yeah,
your
it
division
is
here. I
another.
don't guess it really matters much for y'all standings since y'all are at the bottom. Unfortunately, I'm sorry. Um.
Yeah, we're
All right,
trash.
bro. Here's one of my dumbass takes that I always have. My stupid picks. I'm gonna give it to the Saints, bro. I think their backup quarterback gonna roll out there and he's just gonna sling it, no cares in the world, and he's gonna be just throwing some bombs, man. I think he's gonna surprise them, and they're not gonna be ready for it. And we've already seen, Tampa Bay kind of let the game slip away from them late in a couple times already this year. They have some rough endings to their games. It's very close. Some of them have been, and I can see that
Yeah,
happening again. I think they can underestimate the Saints. Offense since they're not playing with their normal people. I think they can underestimate that, and I think it's going to hurt them. I can see it happening. It's a stupid choice, I
yeah.
know, but I'm gonna roll with it.
Well, I mean, you got to think about it, bro. Spencer Rattler's gonna be the quarterback this weekend. Derek Carr's out; he's hurt with the oblique injury. So that's I don't know. I was kind of leaning New Orleans with Carr. I ain't gonna lie, but I think now, which I like Spencer Rattler. Don't get me wrong, but he's a rookie. This is his first NFL career start, and Tampa Bay's got a really solid defense. So, but I think they might can pull it off. So I don't know. This one's tough. This one's a tough decision, but I think I'm gonna pick Tampa Bay. I think I'm gonna go with Tampa.
All right, I'm gonna tell you, man.
Um,
There's a reason you're beating me in these picks, and that's because I make some dumb choices like that. But I don't care. I'm sticking with it. Saints are gonna win.
well, but they very good, and it'd be really cool to see Spencer come out there and get his first win as a rookie. First game. It'd be really cool. Which I've watched him through high school and college and all. He had a crazy college career. Cause he signed at Oklahoma, came in, and then Caleb Williams took his job over because he wasn't performing right. And so he left, went to South Carolina, and uh, pulled it together the last few years at South Carolina and got drafted. So I'm excited for Spencer. I hope he has a really good career. If he can just not settle down. He's a gunslinger, so he's slinging that ball. If he can not sling so many interceptions and get his timing down, I think he can be a really good NFL quarterback. But
All
I'm gonna
right.
I'm gonna still go with Tampa.
Well, you're wrong. That's okay. All
All
right. What's
right, let's
next?
go. Let's go to we got the Houston Texans and New England Patriots. Houston is in New England.
Um, Screw it, man. Another hot take, another stupid choice. I'm going with the Patriots again, bro. I've picked them every week. I don't know why. I don't even like them. I don't know why I keep picking them for, but I don't care. I'm rolling with them. Let me tell you why I picked them for. Because I picked them
All
week
right.
one to beat the Bengals, and you didn't believe me. I don't think anybody would have believed me because it was crazy to say, and they did it.
Yeah, it was like three
So
to one odds or something like that. The
I'm
first week it
keeping
was
it.
crazy.
I'm gonna just keep rolling with them, bro. They surprised me in week one. Eventually, one of these will be right when I keep saying them every week. But I mean, they have a quarterback change, so maybe we'll see. How he does with his first start. Um, I mean, could be another thing I was just talking about with Tampa Bay and the Saints. Maybe Houston underestimates May, and he comes out there and he just throws it around and kills it and does much better. Unlikely, but I'm gonna roll with him, man. I'm gonna stick with it. I'm gonna say they're gonna beat him. I think they got a chance here. Plus, Houston's they've been kind of had some. They got a good record, but really, if you look at their games, it's been pretty close in a lot of situations, and they've had some rough games they've had to fight for. So
Yeah, yeah, and New England they do have a pretty solid defense, which they've always had. That's been one thing New England is notorious for. But I'm gonna go with the Texans. I just think they're a more complete team, and they're definitely way better on offense. Which is also Drake's May first NFL game as a rookie
hmm
quarterback for New England. So uh, their passing game could be a lot better, which will be cool to see. But I'm still gonna give it to C.J. Stroud and the Texans for this one.
all right, bro.
So
Like I'm saying, that's a stupid another pick for me, but I don't care. I'm sticking with it.
moving to we got the Cleveland Browns and the Philadelphia Eagles, and Cleveland is in Philadelphia.
Alrighty. I don't know. I've said it already, man, and we both have said it. There's just no situation where I can pick Cleveland while Watson's their quarterback. If they had any other quarterback playing right now, I'd 100% pick them in this game because I think the Eagles are struggling. Cleveland's defense is good. This is gonna be a messy game. I feel like it's just gonna be rough. I feel like it's gonna be a rough game because Cleveland's offense ain't gonna be able to do nothing against Philadelphia's not so great defense. And the other way around, I feel like Philadelphia ain't gonna be able to do much against Cleveland's good defense. It's just gonna be. I just think it's gonna be a bad, unentertaining game, or it might be one of those just stupidly entertaining games. But uh, I guess I'm gonna give it to Philadelphia just because, like I said, I can't pick it. If Watson's their quarterback, Brian ever gonna be able to choose them to win a game, and that's unfortunate
Yeah.
for Cleveland fans because they don't deserve that after what they've been through lately. But yeah, it's gonna be Philadelphia, but it's gonna be a nasty win.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Philly too. No question. I said 2 or 3 weeks ago that I'm picking against Cleveland every game this year, and I meant it. And I'm going with Philadelphia. So we'll just move right along. We'll go to the Indianapolis Colts and the Tennessee Titans. And the Colts is in Tennessee.
I don't know what the quarterback situation is with the Colts. I ain't seen nothing really change, so I'm assuming Flacco's probably still going to start. Either way, either one, Richardson or Flacco in there, but especially if Flacco's in there, I'm going to give this to the Colts. Tennessee's offense has been, man, they got a really good defense, honestly, though. I mean, if you look at it, they're actually rating pretty high defensive wise. But I think that no matter what it is, I think the Colts will overcome the Tennessee's defense and they'll win this game. Might be another close game, kind of a low scoring possibly. I don't know exactly how it's going to go, but my prediction is probably a low scoring and a close game.
Yeah, this one's a little tough for me to pick. But I do agree. I think the Colts has handled this one. I love Flacco, man. He's been a really good veteran, solid quarterback over the years, and if he's playing, definitely the Colts for sure. If Richardson's playing, I'm not as sure. I ain't gonna lie, but
Yeah,
I'm
that's
gonna go.
kind of
I'm
what I
gonna
was
go with
thinking.
the Colts too. Yeah, I think the Colts has got more of a better defense than Tennessee has, so I think the Colts will pull that one off.
All right, we at halftime, buddy. Halftime.
Half time, it's been a good game.
I feel bad beating up on the Cardinals, bro. It's making me sad, but
Every time they kick off, bro, I keep trying to click on to the Cardinals play, and I'm like, oh no, the
I
Cardinals.
don't know
I
if you
keep got telling
noticed,
us that.
but earlier when I was like, we were on offense, I was trying to find my guy on defense. I kept changing. That's why I wasn't playing as Herbert. I was like lined up as a lineman because I didn't realize I was on the wrong team.
Yeah, yeah, that's
But
been happening with me too.
it's a perfect segue to
Segway.
what we're talking
Yeah,
about because our next game would be the Cardinals one. So
yeah,
I'm gonna go ahead
for
and
sure.
start, bruh, because I see it here, Cardinals and Packers. I'm gonna tell you, man, and not just because the Cardinals are my team, but this has the potential to be one of the best games this week. I feel like if I wasn't a fan of either one of these teams, I'd probably put this game on just because I think personally that it should be a very high scoring, fun, slinging the ball around game because Arizona's defense we're okay. I feel like Green Bay's defense is just okay, but the offenses are both clicking. They're doing good if Arizona stays consistent. That is, um, and this has potential to be a really good fantasy game for any fantasy players in these teams. I'd say start them. I know I am. I got a couple of Packers players I'm starting, a couple of Cardinals players I'm starting in other leagues and stuff. It should be fun. I have a really good feeling about it. Um, you know, my heart says Arizona, but I'm gonna give it to Green Bay, and that's because the last time I picked against the Cardinals, they won. So I'm gonna roll with what you said a long time ago. One of our other weeks is that reverse psychology is going to work. So I'm gonna say the Packers are going to win this game.
Okay. Well, yeah, this one's a tough decision. These are both really good teams. They're both playing well this season, and I like them both, man. I like them both. Obviously, I pull for
Oh, no
you
flag.
guys, and that's probably on me. Obviously, I pull for Arizona, but it's gonna be a tough game, man. But I will say this: I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna go ahead and pick Arizona because Marvin Harrison will turn around and catch the ball, unlike AJ Green did last year. It was looking the opposite way when they could have won the game at the end last year. So Marvin Harrison's gonna turn around. He's gonna catch it. That's why I
Believe it
was
or
gonna
not, bro,
say
that was 2 years
Cardinals.
ago. Believe it or not.
Was it okay? Well, 2 years
Yeah,
ago, that was still a really
time
good game.
flies.
Lost a lot of money on that game because that motherfucker didn't turn around. But uh,
I lost a lot
but
of
yeah,
emotion that day. That ruined our whole
I
freaking
bet
season. Put some bad juju on the team and everything. Ah, come on. Damn it. All right.
almost.
What we got next? Oh, we got the team we're
So
playing as right here, yeah?
yeah, the Chargers. We have the LA Chargers and the Denver Broncos. Chargers is in Denver.
Well, I don't want to pick this team. I don't know why, but I don't want to pick them. But I think the Broncos might win. They've started to look a little bit better. I mean, their offense is finally starting to kind of click. Oh, sorry. And then
Wow.
I don't know the Chargers, man. They've been I don't know what's going on with them. It's been kind of in the middle of the pack. There's been it feels kind of like they're playing like real conservatively or something. Maybe they haven't fully figured out what to do on offense and stuff yet. And their defense ain't
Yeah.
really nothing, to be excited about right now. But Denver's been looking good, both sides of the ball. They finally starting to click on offense. Their defense has already been doing pretty good. So I think the Broncos will win. Like I said, I don't really want them to, but I believe that's what's going to happen. And is Herbert good, or is he still questionable? I know he's had a couple of ups and downs, injuries and stuff.
I believe he's back healthy now. I believe he is.
You know how he is.
I'm
He
pretty
seems
sure
like
he's
one of those
gonna be the
people that
starter
just
again.
stay like in that questionable
Yeah.
area now for
Yeah,
some
he's
reason.
he's been a little hurt this year, banged up
Yeah.
from training camp, and then at the start of the season, and then he hurt his ankle a few weeks ago against Carolina, and was out last week, and then they had their bye week. So I think he's back healthy. I think he's gonna be all right now. So I'm gonna go with the Chargers on this one, bro. I mean, I feel like the Chargers have got a really solid team. I like their coach. I really like their coach. I think he's really really good coaching men, and I don't know, they seem like they got a really good team, really good pieces. It's just they hadn't meshed together yet, and I think it's gonna happen sooner than later now. So they got their bye week over with. Hopefully they got some practice in, got healed up. Derwin James is back off a suspension from for whatever reason that was, but yeah, I'm gonna go with the Chargers.
I just looked, by the way, just to double check since we're talking here. Herbert is limited at practice today, so he is still nursing a little bit of an injury. But I
Okay.
mean, I think I say, I think they have potential to win. I just for some reason I feel like it's going to be the freaking Broncos are going to win. Whatever. I don't know why I don't like them,
Yeah,
but it just feels
Denver
that way.
has got a really, really, really underrated defense this year,
Yeah.
and not a lot of people's talking about it right now, which I think is crazy. But to me, you remember how Cleveland's defense was last year was like
Yeah.
sneaky, really, really good. That's the way I feel about Denver's defense this year. I think they're the new Cleveland defense.
Well,
They're playing really good.
all right. I'm not going to disagree with you. It's true.
Yeah. All right, let's go to Pittsburgh. We got the Steelers and the Las Vegas Raiders.
Oh my God. Yeah, man, I got to give it to the Steelers here. Vegas, I think their fun's over. They've had some interesting games, some kind of fun situations. I know they've lost a lot still, but I think it's over, man. It seems like last week,
Yeah.
they benched Minshew towards the end and put in whatever AOC or whatever his name is. I can't even remember O'Connell.
Aiden O'Connell.
They put him in. So I'm not sure what they're going to do with the quarterback yet. And on top of that, the Steelers' defense has been
Oh, they have.
legit.
I'm gonna interrupt you for just a second. It was announced, I believe, yesterday that Aiden O'Connell's gonna be the starter, so Minshew is on the bench this
I
week.
actually like O'Connell. I mean, I think he looked good when he played last year, and I was kind of surprised that they didn't just roll with him. I mean, but
Yeah.
yeah, either way, I still think it's going to be the Steelers just because their defense is doing so good and their offense has been looking decent too. I mean, like Justin Fields is kind of turning around. I mean, he still struggles with some stuff that he's always struggled with, but overall, he's been looking pretty good, and I think they're going to stick with him until they might put Russell in eventually. Maybe we'll see if he don't get traded away or something. But yeah, like I said, anyway, my point stands. I'm gonna go with Pittsburgh just because their defense will help secure the victory. Man, damn, Marvin Harrison's holding my ass right now. Who you got though? My bad. Go ahead.
No, you good. I didn't know. I wasn't sure if he was finished talking or not, but I'm gonna go with Pittsburgh, man. They're just, believe it or not, they're just a better team this year. They're playing really good with Fields. I know Russell Wilson's back healthy fully at practice, and I am not sure though if they're gonna go with Fields again or play Russell this weekend. I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure if they've announced it yet or not.
Seems like they're
But I
sticking with
think
Fields. I
Pittsburgh.
think.
Yeah, I mean they're Vegas is putting Aiden O'Connell in there. Devontae Adams is not going to play. Samir White's coming off an injury that he may be out again.
It
He's
don't matter
still
if he plays or
questionable
not. He's
right now.
trash, bro.
I don't
I'm so
think so,
bitter.
bro. I'm gonna disagree with you. I don't think it's him at all. And I've heard multiple people say that it's because their offensive line is so bad he just can't do anything. But Zamir's a really good ball player if he's got a really good offensive line behind him. So
I'm just,
I don't think it's his
I'm just
fault.
bitter because I fucking drafted him and he ain't done shit.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna go Pittsburgh on this one. So
Alrighty.
let's go to my game. Here we go. We got the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers. Atlanta is in Charlotte.
Last week I said I was done picking Atlanta because they keep letting me down, and then of course they go and win. So, sorry, buddy. I hate to do it to you, man, but I'm gonna give it to Atlanta here. Uh, I don't know their offense, bro. They are looking good. Like Kirk Cousins just brings everything to a whole nother level. It feels like when he's playing. Um, their defense is still kind of iffy, but y'all losing so many players and so many key injuries and stuff just really hurting y'all's team. I don't think there's a chance y'all's defense can stand up against their offense, and that's just going to make it hard for y'all to keep up. So sorry, not sorry. I feel bad, but I know you don't care. I'm gonna give
No,
it
you
to
good.
the Falcons over the Panthers.
Yeah, I never would have thought I would do this, but I'm gonna agree. I'm going with Atlanta. I just can't honestly pick Carolina and feel confident about it. I mean, other weeks I felt pretty at least confident in it a little bit, but this week I don't have any confidence at all. I mean, we've lost a ton of players, like you said, due to injury, especially on our defensive side. We have a few offensive injuries that we've had. Also, lost another lineman last week, so I I don't know, bro. This is a tough division games. Atlanta's coming in at 3-2, and we're 1-4. Kirk Cousins threw for over 500 yards last
It's
Thursday,
crazy.
and I mean, yeah, I think Atlanta's finally clicking. At least as their passing game, their running game. I don't know what the hell's wrong with their running game right now. It's still awful, but yeah, I'm gonna go with Atlanta, bro.
Last
I'm
time
going
you
with
picked
Atlanta.
against the Panthers, they won too. So I mean, hell, maybe it'll happen again.
Be a damn miracle, dude. Be like a Super Bowl win.
You don't know
But
how bad, bro. I
anyway,
want to pick off Kyler Murray right now just because it'd feel poetic. But
All right, let's go to Detroit Lions and the Dallas Cowboys. That's gonna be a really good game. The Detroit is in Dallas.
Yeah, this one has a potential to go either way, but I just think that Dallas always shoots themselves in the foot and they screw themselves over somehow. So it's going to be Detroit. They're obviously they're a good team already. Oh my flipping god! They're made me mad, bro. He's going to throw it, then he didn't throw it, then he ran, and anyway, he was across the line. But yeah, sorry, got distracted. This game's distracting the hell out of me. Um, yeah, I'm gonna give it to the Lions. I think they look incredible. They've been doing good. They're coming off a bye week, yeah. So I mean, they've had some time to rest, relax, and
Yep, they are.
kind of do some planning. And like I said, man, Dallas just has a bad habit. They have a good team. And they got good players and everything, but they just have a bad habit of just really screwing themselves out of a win. And I don't know why they do that for, but maybe it's just a curse. I don't know, but just for those reasons, yeah, I'm gonna go with the Lions.
Yeah, man, this one's tough.
It
I
is.
mean, Dallas they've been doing good. I mean, they got 3-1, or 3-2, sorry, and Detroit is 3-1. This one's I don't know, man. It's a tough one for me, but I mean, I don't really like Dallas, so I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with Detroit. I think just because I don't really like Dallas that much, and Detroit's coming off the bye, so their guys are gonna be rested up, and I think that'll help. So I'm going Detroit.
Alrighty. Ooh,
Let's move to Sunday night
Sunday night.
football. We got the Cincinnati Bengals and the New York Giants. What a freaking turd match of a game. I mean, come on for Sunday night football.
I don't know, bruh. They got some bad records, but they've both been playing pretty good offense. Their defense has just been straight trash. But the Giants, I mean, they've kind of started to kind of click a little bit on offense too. They've been looking pretty decent. You know, Daniel Jones is finding his groove again. Bengals have looked really good. They've scored a crap ton of points. They're like number five in scoring or something like that, I think. And their defense has just let them down so badly every week, and maybe some of their coaching. But um, this is a tough one for me, man. Honestly, I really hate to say this for Bengals fans, but I gotta be honest. I'm gonna make another dumbass choice. Now I'm gonna go with the Giants, man. I don't know why. I just have a feeling that it's gonna be a lot of points and another heartbreak for Bengals fans. They're gonna be sad again when Joe Burrow throws for another 5 touchdowns and they still somehow manage to lose the game.
Let me tell you something, bro. I don't think that's a dumb choice either because I'm going
All
with the Giants too.
right. Damn, man.
Because fuck the Bengals, man. Whenever I chose the Bengals this year,
You used to be a
I
big Bengal
constantly,
fan back in the day. Chad Johnson was playing. You loved him.
yeah. Back in the day, it was a different story. Now, man,
Yeah.
fuck them. But yeah, man. The reason I'm picking the Giants, is because we Carolina played the Bengals a couple weeks ago, and we almost beat them. Carolina almost beat them. Giants is a team that's almost pretty similar to Carolina in a way, but one positive for the Giants is their defense is way better right now than Carolina's because we've lost so many people with injuries and stuff. Their defense is really, really good, and like you said, Daniel Jones and his receivers have been clicking. I think Malik Neighbors will be back also in this game
Nice.
because he was out last week with that concussion. So I'm gonna go with the Giants, bro. I think they got a good enough defense that they can hold them, and then like you said, the Bengals offense ain't been doing so hot, I'm sorry, the defense ain't been doing so hot. So I feel like the Giants won't have no problem scoring on them. So yeah,
All
let's
right.
go with the Giants.
That brings us to our Monday night game.
Monday
Two.
night,
Oh,
we
son of a bitch. Sorry.
we have the Buffalo Bills and the New York Jets. The Bills is that's a jet.
All right, dude. This is a weird one too. The Jets have got a lot going on right now. Obviously, changing coaches, a lot of there's a lot of negativity feels like involved in this team, and that's a shame. But I still think they're gonna pull it off, man, because the Bills have been just falling backwards. I ain't sure what's going on with the Bills, but I think I've seen, that there's a possibility of James Cook maybe not playing. I don't know if you've seen that too. He's hurt. I don't know if he's going to play or not. Let me check while we're talking real fast.
I
But
I seen earlier that he was questionable, but I don't know if
yeah,
he's like
questionable. So
participating any
yeah,
or anything at practice. I'm not sure.
That's what I was thinking. But according to ESPN, he did not practice today, so that's not a good sign. But if he does play or he
Yeah.
don't play, I don't think it's gonna make a much difference. But if he doesn't play, I think that is gonna make a big difference too. Um, and I just like I said, the way that the Bills have been playing, they just been struggling, man. And I think the Jets have a chance here to get a little bit of a bounce back, maybe make up for some of these sad losses they had. Aaron Rodgers is probably pissed, so he's wanting to get a win. So I'm gonna give it to the Jets.
All right. Well, this is a tough one. I mean, these teams also are very similar. They both have lost some games, and they also won some games. I think I'm gonna go with the Bills, man. I think the Bills is gonna bounce back this game. Um, they've lost two in a row, and they're playing a division rival that they know very well. And I don't know. It's just like you said, the Jets got rid of Salah yesterday, which was surprising to everybody. Honestly, I don't think nobody seen that coming. Um, and the but yeah, nobody seen that coming with the firing of Salah and but
You
yeah,
gonna say it over
I'm.
and over?
I lost my train of thought mid thought. Mid thought. I was trying to. I was on to something there for a minute, and it just left my memory. But I'm going with the Bills, man. I just think the Jets has got too much distractions right now, and they're gonna Rogers is gonna have a new offensive coordinator. Calling plays. They removed Nathaniel Hackett from calling plays, so I don't know, man. I just think it's gonna be a little tough right now, and the Bills have got really underrated defense. They're pretty good. It hasn't really showed up the last 2 weeks, but they're pretty solid on defense, and I think Josh Allen's gonna get it back right and get back on track. I think come out with the win.
All right, well,
Whew, finally got it out.
that's yeah. You had a lot to say there, but didn't say much. But that's it for the picks. We pretty much on the same page for I'd say half of these. So I'm gonna just say something to anybody that is paying attention. Chase is beat me by like 9 or something for the year. I can't even remember how many it was. I already forgot.
I think you
7.
said seven,
He
seven,
beat
eight.
he beat
Yeah.
me for the year. So if you're gonna take anybody's advice and listen, it wouldn't be mine because I'm not doing very hot with the picks for the year. But I have picked some unexpected ones. At least I can say that. So,
Yeah,
but
Dustin has picked some really, really good ones. That was surprising to a lot of people, so that's pretty cool.
it was a good game. We beat the Cardinals. Breaks my heart, but we beat them. But we're moving on to 6-0 in our franchise here. So we appreciate you guys tuning in. We'll see you next time for week 7.
Oh yeah, appreciate y'all guys watching, and for anybody that does watch this or listen, uh, just prayers and thoughts go out to Tampa Bay, Florida area. With the hurricane that just hit last night. You know, prayers up. It's a hard time right now for everybody. North Carolina, Tennessee's still recovering, Georgia, so the whole East Coast is down bad right now. But it's nice to see the communities are coming together and helping each other. So yeah, just everybody just just
Be safe.
just yeah, stay positive and be safe and just oh yeah, bro, in this fucking video already.